We're here today to talk about the Goldfields Campers. So I was down here for the open days Trev had a little while back, and I was quite impressed with this range, and I asked him if I could come do a bit of a review on it. Just give you another option out there if you are looking for camper trailers. What I liked about him in particular was all the little things. Lyle is the owner of Goldfields Campers, and he's obviously a camper himself, and he listens to a lot of the feedback he gets from his customers, and he's made a lot of modifications to his campers. Just the little things that you're going to see throughout this video, hopefully, and we'll talk a little bit more about those as we go through them. So thanks, Trevor.
Hey Naz, how you going?
Sorry, big intro there. Thanks, Trevor. Come down, like I said, Trevor's the go-to person for all this Goldfields Campers in Victoria. So we're going to have a look at
Sovereign.
The Sovereign, which is one of their high-level campers, isn't it?
Yeah. So what we have here in the store, we have a good, better, best option here. So we've got the Eureka just over behind my son there. We've got the Grand Duke, which is the most popular, and the Sovereign, which for me is probably the most practical because it's loaded with lots and lots of storage. When folks come in and they're looking at the different options, the Grand Duke from a four-wheel drive aspect, it's got the boat holder and it's got lots of goodies on it, but the Sovereign is storage, storage, storage. So some of the things that we like about this unit here, it's got the club lounge. So from the inside, it's a home away from home. You've got a table in there that can drop down and make another bed, but also with the table at night time, you can put it down out here between your camp chairs for drinks and nibblies. It's a good size that actually drops down or have it high. On the inside, you've got USB, you've got 12 volt, you've got a bit of everything, magazine holders, you've got lights, romantic, I call them romantic lights, so if you're having that romantic time, you can actually dim the lights down, and of course you've got lights here. The other feature about the Sovereign that I really like, when you're away and you're on the side of the river, and it's just spectacular, got the sunset in the background, this is completely open, so there's nothing to spoil the view, there's no poles, it's pretty cool. The other thing about the Sovereign that I like, it's a Friday night hook on and go sort of van, because inside here, it's actually got cupboards and drawers. So if you just want to leave your jocks and socks and undies and bras in there, maybe a bit of food, your non-perishables, you can leave them in the camper, hook on and off you go. All the campers now from a towing aspect are balanced really well. The Sovereign behind my Prado is absolutely beautiful. It's balanced, it feels good. They come with the DO35 hitch. All of the campers have the DO35 hitch. So the poly blocks are pretty much finished now. All of the netting on these are midgie proof, so it's really fine netting. On the inside, they close from the inside and the outside. The benefit is if at night time, if it's getting a bit cooler, you've had it open because it was warm when you went to sleep, but you want to cut down, you can actually roll up the window a little bit and only have a little bit of air ventilation, which is really, really good.
And that's great for condensation as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, in the colder climates as well.
They're a queen size inner spring mattress, so comfort, comfort, comfort. So it is really a home away from home. We have doonas and pillows in there so people can get the feel of the whole thing. Side table comes standard with the Sovereign. USB and 12 volt out here, so you can have your phones on charge, your cameras on charge. If you're a super YouTube creator like Naz, he'd have his cameras on here all charging. So if something really cool comes and he wants to grab it, he can charge them up on the go. From a storage point of view, you've got two drawers here. You've got on the opposite side, you've got another big deep drawer. You've got all your power. This has 200 amp hour batteries. It has two water tanks, so it's got 120 litres of water capacity, plus your batteries. The other thing about the Sovereign is you've got a massive, massive, massive fridge compartment. So it goes in super deep. Now, I had some people buy one of the camper trailers off me, and they had a fridge similar to this, and they actually built a pantry here, and they had all their spices and sauces, and they had their cups here and plates, and it just worked really well. So they pull it out, everything's there. They can grab stuff out of their fridge, super simple.
So how big's that fridge?
That one's 92.
92. So you're going to fit whatever fridge you want, basically, what I imagine.
That'll fit any fridge.
Height's probably going to be the only issue, but you know that's already a 92 litre fridge, and that's fitting in quite comfortably. so you're not going to have any issues. And that's the sort of little detail that I was talking about, that, you know, especially as a newbie to, you know, camping and camper trailers, they're the little things that you don't necessarily know about. You haven't done a lot of camping yourself, you haven't got a lot of experience, so you want to get it from someone who has. And it's those little things, like you said, opportunity. Storage is a massive thing for me, and it's for anybody that's out forward driving and camping. And so you really want something, and generally with the forward fold campers, they're not renowned for having storage. You generally would go for a soft floor camper if storage is your major issue, but companies like Goldfields are really coming out with some innovative ideas, really, just to offer a lot more space. Because like you said, ideally you want everything packed in the camper, so then when you come home on a Friday night, you can hook it up and it's ready to go. All you need to worry about is stocking up the fridge, which you can have pre-stocked if you want anyway, and you know, grab a bag of clothes and off you go. And that's made of little things like, you know, your extra outlets and that here, lighting in the right spot. You know, you've got little designs in the kitchen, which is just going to make your life a lot more comfortable. The design of the doors, like we're saying, it's opening in the right direction, so it takes care of condensation. I love the tropical roof on the tropical ceiling as well, which makes a massive difference. I was always putting tarps over my tents, just to, you know, create a little bit of a layer in between to, you know, get rid of the hot air from inside the trailer. Sorry, Trev. Yeah,
no, it's good.
A lot of little detail like that that they've taken care of. So much storage inside. I'll take the camera off and give you a bit of a run through and show you a closer look. But so much storage, and that's massive for anything.
The new model now actually comes out with black wheels. It's increased the weight capacity of this unit. It comes with hot and cold water to the sink, hot and cold water to the shower. Each camper comes with a full awning, which Naz will take some video in a minute, but it comes with a full awning out to the front, floor, skirts, walls, and an ensuite tent. So the ensuite tent will go up the front of the camper, where your hot and cold taps are for your shower. So it comes with everything.
And that's the thing, it's not, you know, add this, add that, and then it kind of all, you know, the price just pulls up, and you go away and you come across things you didn't even think of, you know, the extra things. So things like a shower, if it's going to be part of it, it's not something that you have to think of when you're out buying it. So I said also too, big one for me, if you are buying whatever brand of camper you're buying, it's always important to go on to groups like Facebook groups. There's a Goldfields Campers groups, and I know Lyle from the Goldfield Campers watches that group closely, and you know, responds to anything, you know, if there are any negative comments or any whatever that come out of or negative experiences, he gets straight onto it and he fixes those problems. And that's how he's developed his range over the years, by listening to his customers, and his customers keep coming back too, because they know he's got a reliable product. And yeah, so there you go. I'll give you a bit more of a run through and show you a couple of the other models as well. But if you are interested in these campers, Dirt Road 4x4, they're down here in Werribee, they're on Facebook. I'll make sure I put a link underneath as well. And have a chat to Chev, and he'll definitely look after you. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Naz.